Good morning. It is Thursday, April 23rd, and this is Miss Hodges. I have already done today's reading video, and it is in the reading playlist. That is video 1, and I am coming on live to quickly film video 2. This is video 2 for Thursday, and it is the writing assignment. To be able to do this assignment and this video, you will need to watch video 1 first. So with that said, leave this video and please make sure you are caught up on all the reading before you listen to this video. This video will be the last assignment that you need to complete for the week, and you cannot do this first, you need to do it last. A photo of this page is already on Google Drive, and so I'm going to read from this page and I'm going to clarify some things, but everything that you need for today's writing assignment is on Google Drive. So, number 1, you're going to watch this YouTube video, and I'm advising you to not just watch it, but to make sure you jot down things that I say that are going to be helpful for you. Number 2, you do need to comment on this video, and the comment needs to be about a strategy that you're going to use. I will not accept any other comment than a comment about the strategy or an idea that you're going to use. And then the third reminder is to take and send a photo. So your assignment is to respond to 2 questions on Google Drive, and it's titled Writing. So look for the photo that says Writing. And there are 2 questions from the back of this book that are already on Google Drive that you'll need to answer. So if you have not read chapters 1, 2, and 3, you will not be able to answer these questions. That's why you have to do this video last. You've got a question here, and you've got a question here to answer. So when you answer these questions, and you will take these notes as well, whatever I do on Google Drive, you have to do. Number 1, to be successful, when you answer each question, you should be writing in chunks or paragraphs. I'm expecting multiple sentences. And the questions, as you can see, are not simple yes or no questions. There's multiple questions inside of one. So you have to answer all parts of the question. That means your response is going to be quite long. You're going to also need to give multiple examples from the reading. So if they ask you a question, you can't just say one thing from your reading. You have to give multiple examples. And we know we've been doing that all year in writing. So you're going to have to talk about different parts of the story. You're expected to take today's reading lesson on identity and use today's learning from reading in today's writing. That's why you're doing this video last. You need to synthesize or put together today's reading lesson on identity with the questions I'm giving you on Google Drive. And when you watch the video on identity, and if you really do the learning that I did this morning, this will be easy for you. You will see what I mean. But you're going to have to take this morning's learning about identity, and I want to see this learning in some of your answers about how identity connects to these questions. So that's going to be challenging for some of you. It's good. It's a big step in your learning and your thinking. But to be successful, you're going to have to mention identity and talk about how identity answers these questions. Okay? And then the last thing that I want to make sure you guys are doing is we talk about this connection ladder a lot, and I talk about it all the time. I'm expecting you to make connections in your response to help you elaborate. So remember, on the connection ladder, personal connections. So when you read today's questions, you might have a personal connection. You might have a family connection. So when you read the questions, you might say, whoa, that reminds me of my family. You might have a community or a neighborhood connection. You might have a school connection. So when you read those questions, you might talk about your experience and elaborate from school. You might have a country connection. When you read the questions, you might connect it to something happening in America and some knowledge you have about the United States and the news or our history. And then the last thing on the connection ladder is the world. So when you read these questions, you might actually say, ooh, that reminds me of something I know about the world. So today's writing assignment is pretty simple. The questions are on Google Drive. They're about the book. And I'm expecting you to do all of these things in your writing to get a 5th grade level, an A. Let me also do the reminder that if you are not capitalizing the letter I, if you are not ending your sentences, if you are using 5 or 6 ands in one sentence, that is not 5th grade level. So tomorrow is a catch-up day, and I would really advise you to get today's work done and submitted so that you have feedback on your tracker. If you save this assignment for tomorrow, then you will get the grade you get tomorrow and you will have no chance to revise it. It is super important that you complete work every day and that you're on top of your assignments every day, and that you do this writing assignment and you get everything done today so that tomorrow you can revise your tracker and you can get the grade you want. You guys know I expect a lot. You guys know you should be working at a 5th grade level, and A's and B's are for above average students. So if you're giving me an above average effort, you will get an A or a B. A C means that you're doing the work, but you can give me more. So a C is okay. It means you're on grade level, but I need more from you, and I'm going to push you. And if you're getting a D, which is a light red on your tracker, that means you're cutting corners. You're taking shortcuts. You're not doing things as I ask. And if you're not turning in work, it is an F. So be very mindful that when you do your writing response, it really needs to be following the instructions. And a lot of teachers are not saying this every day. They're not reminding their students, but it's really important that when you get your progress report, it matches what you can do. You don't want to go to middle school with an F on a report card when it was really just down to playing Fortnite or doing your work. So you have control over your actions. You guys always have control over your effort and your attitude. So do your best today. If you have questions, text me or come back at 2 o'clock and I will answer questions you have. Get the work done today so you can get feedback so you can improve tomorrow. And that's your writing assignment. Everything is on Google Drive. I went over the paper. The questions are on Google Drive. Please check Google Drive. Don't just look at it, think about it. Remember, you can't do the questions until you do the reading. That's your writing assignment for today. Bye.